gonna break it down, break it down, break it down. We gotta get up off of the ground.
It's about the new album Jumpstart.
Jumpstart started as an EP, believe it or not. We went down to Dallas and we recorded 6 songs, 5 of which are on the album now. So we still have one kind of floating around that we don't like. We love them. We gotta fix it up a little bit. But anyways, and then we ended up getting signed with EMI, which the demos that we recorded at the time helped. And instead of releasing another EP, we decided, hey, let's just do a full length. And so we ended up getting to go down to the US, where was it? LA, Los Angeles, to work with Matt Squire. He's worked with 303, awesome producer. We were very nervous because when we first started as a band, we were joking around like, huh, imagine we get to work with this guy, Matt Squire. And then so we wrote like a list out of the producers we wanted to work up with. Luckily, we were able to go work with him. Yeah. And it was the second or third day after we kind of vibed with him and got to know him, and he got to know us, and we were kind of showing him our tracks, and just the first day was really just to get to know you. That's kind of what you want, I think, on the first day, rather than just jumping in, because you'll find that there's things that you're going to be wanting to change anyway. So he said, hey, I got this track for you guys, and or that I have here, and I want to know if you guys would be interested. And we heard it right away. It was Jumpstart, obviously. Right away we're like, yes. So it was just fitting that that song came around with him, and at the same time we were dropping our first full-length album. So Jumpstart was just like the perfect name. It was like the jumpstart of our career. It was like the jumpstart of the sound that we had kind of rediscovered inside of us and as a group. So
Speaking of names, how did you come up with the name for your band?
Our keyboard player, this breakfast is delicious, by the way.
I wanted to eat, that's why I know.
I want to eat too. Okay, our keyboard player came up with it. It really doesn't have much meaning behind it. It's just, it's an inclusive name, and it sounds kind of fun, and it's a little bit memorable, and that's kind of the type of sound we're going for as well, and we felt it just was a good match. And
Is there a funny story behind it, or did you just pluck it out of thin air?
Well, we just had like a bunch of words that we were working with, trying to put something together that sounded fun, and Matt just texted it to us all one night, because we'd like been going through all these different names, and one person didn't like it, one person didn't like this name, one person didn't. And right when he said that, everyone was like, that's it, let's just go with it. And then so we made the decision, we're like, let's not look back with it, let's not second guess it, that's the name, let's just make music.
Awesome.
And I think it's almost, it's becoming more and more relevant to us, the name, as weird. Like, it's funny how that happens. Usually, like, you'll pick a name and that'll be just kind of, you know, already your definition, but it feels like it's becoming more and more defined as who we are, you know?
Like, we are kind of like our like fan club is called the Neon Army, and they kind of name themselves, sort of, because like we have these big green neon t-shirts and you can spot them a mile away. Like,
cool.
We'll sell them. We're opening for a band on our first tour, Favor Drive, and there was like, from the stage when Favor Drive was playing, you could just see like pockets of like 10 bright neon shirts, you know, like just like sticking out. And it's kind of funny that we're like, these kids wear crowns, which has that sort of like royalty thing, and they're our Neon Army, and it's just kind of like, it's all just kind of meshing together.
That's really cool. Do you guys listen to any Australian bands?
You know, we went on tour with Fifi Dobson, and a great dude, the keyboardist and guitarist, Daz, he showed us, I can't remember the name unfortunately, but he introduced us to a rock band, which this story goes nowhere, obviously.
Was it Airborne?
Was it
yeah, it could be.
Alan, was it Airborne? I don't remember.
No.
You listen to Empire of the Sun.
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of Empire of the Sun too, which I actually didn't really even, I thought they were British.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know they're from Australia.
Yeah, I didn't really, well, now that I think back about, maybe I didn't Wikipedia, but anyways.
Eventually.
I got re-informed that.
Yeah. And you guys have played with some pretty famous bands like the Charlotte. If there was any other band that you could play with ever, who would it be?
Foo Fighters.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like define our generation. You know, Dave Grohl is just like this is going to be a big statement, but he's like almost like the John Lennon of our, you know, everything he does, he's so talented, he's so like humble, and he's just such a solid guy. He's done so much like accomplished work, it's just unbelievable. And he plays every instrument, amazing vocalist.
Yeah.
Just a talent, you know.
Hey, have you been friends for a long time, or did you guys come together musically?
Four of the 6 of us grew up in Chilliwack, so we all had gone to high school together. In fact, guitarist, we'd gone to school together, and we know our other one, Gypsy's guitarist, Joe, who's not here. Thank you very much. We went to school with him as well, but he was into like the heavy metal, the dark metal type scene, and you know, I wasn't even really that necessarily into music. And Alan had just started. He's been producing, I guess, music forever. But at that point now, we could start to take it more seriously, and so we kind of, I believe it was Adam Bessie, he does our videos now for us, like our YouTube videos and such, and he kind of hooked us up because I never really thought I could sing too well, and I still can't. Since we got, like our whole band, everyone has been a lead singer in another band, so that's why it's really comforting for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got together, and our first group was in grade 11, about 11 years ago, 10 years ago. Long time ago. And then we went on a hiatus for a bit and came back together and started. Alan was much better at programming at this point. And we got back together, so we did like this little electronic.
You're too kind.
For the time.
My ego needs it though.
So we got back together and did this like electronic. I don't even know if we knew what we were doing really, but we were just having fun and making music and learning how to make something sound catchy. And so we dropped this CD, just me and him. Nothing really came of it, but it did spark a full band, right? Because we were doing this, and at the same time, Alan had started a band with Matt Vink, who used to hang out with his younger brother. That's like it's all intertwined, exactly. And then, you know, one thing led to another, so we formed this super group.
And then we needed one more guitar player, and we knew Gypsy. He played in another band, and their band was kind of coming to an end, so we asked him, hey, would you mind joining our band? We just need another guitarist, and a guy that can sing, and
We were already on the board together.
and a guy who's just a total stud.
Yeah, obviously.
I did it too.
And so anyways, we all came together, and we're such good friends. We're so lucky to be in a band together. You know, when we tour with bands and we see bands, we hear stories. They're like, there's the one guy in the band that doesn't really fit in, and they don't really get along, and blah 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 blah.
It's like staying together for the kids, you know?
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah, we're just literally
Very
good
lucky.
friends, and it's a lot of fun. And does anybody want a piece of toast?
No,
No, I'm alright, thank you.
we just watched your cover of Beyonce's Single Ladies. What prompted you to choose that to cover?
We've always been into doing like covers that were a little bit out of our genre because it's not only fun. I mean, you want to challenge yourself when you're doing anything, and so it's not only fun to do that, but it was like a challenging experience. And I remember one day I mentioned to Alan, we were trying to throw around ideas of what covers we should do. I mentioned to Alan, I think we can do Single Ladies. Nothing really came of it. And then one day I went over and he's already got it's all laid out. He's like, we can do this, man. We can do this. I'm like, yes. So it really just came together.
It's fun when you choose a song that's out of your genre because you can really put your own twist on it. If
Yeah.
we did a song that was like by a band that sounds similar to us, it would just be like we're kind of regurgitating it. But when we do like the Beyonce track, we can like, we just really do our own thing on it, kind of, you know.
Cool. And is there any other songs out of your genre that you'd like to cover?
We've done a lot.
Are you done?
We've done like Black Eyed Peas. We've done Chris Brown.
We just did
We've done Michael Jackson.
We did Empire State of Mind, the Jay-Z to Alicia Keys.
Cool.
That's probably my favorite cover I think we've ever done.
Is that up on is it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never did a video like we did for Single Ladies in our jam space, but
Search it.
it's up online. Alan just put up a ukulele cover of CeeLo's "Forget You."
Oh,
Oh, awesome.
Rude version or Forget You version?
Forget You.
Okay, cool. We can put that up.
Yeah.
It's very good. It's very cool.
Awesome.
And it was filmed by our buddy. So
Oh, and we're also going to ask you if you guys could do the Single Ladies dance. Can you do it?
Oh yeah, we go on stage and we play.
Yeah?
We were gonna see if we could no.
Well, when you finish your breakfast.
Yeah, when you finish your breakfast, yeah, we can film you doing
I don't know
it.
if I'm doing it right. I
Give me
just
something to like.
kind of black out. Go with it.
We'll try and do it with you.
I've seen Justin Timberlake do it on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
YouTube that.
Okay. Alright, we will.
Alright, cool. I think that's pretty much all we had.
Thank you very much.
No worries. Thank
Lovely.
you.